Morning. So I'm just going to show how we can prune some stone fruit, and we're here with a peach, a tropical beauty peach, and a nectarine on my left, a sunlight nectarine, and we're just going to do a bit of thinning, pruning, and collect some wood to try some cuttings. So I'll just show you how I plan on doing this. So we're going to go for top wood that's shooting up, because I'm not going to be able to harvest that as it is, and wood that's growing inwards, very much like the other prunings that we've done, how we open up the tree, let airflow come through the tree. So big ones, we don't really want to keep harvesting this one all up, so obvious cuts at the beginning are going to be basically these big ones, and pruning then to a branch that's outward. So I wouldn't prune here to this branch, I'd prune to like this one, or this one, depending on where I want it to grow. And well, for now, just take that there. It's probably at the limits of what we want the secateurs to be going for. So we just want to keep that separate. And I'll just go around the top and take off those. Oh, so it doesn't have to go on the bucket yet, just keep it on the ground. Go around. Take off these real obvious cuts. So and doing it just slightly on a downward angle, so water runoff. Reduce the rot. Yep. You can see where we've done previous cuts like this to keep this tree managed at this kind of size. And this tree is what, like a maybe like 6 years in the ground. It's a healthy tree, isn't it? See how that one comes out. So basically it's got lots of flowers, and if we don't thin out the stone fruit, we're going to get small fruit. So we can take off a lot. We're leaving a lot for the bees, and then we're imagining that a lot is going to get eaten by lots of insects and stuff before it forms. So nature is going to do our thinning for us for the most part. We're just managing for size and shape. And then once fruit starts to form, we'll get a better idea. We'll let some, be eaten, and we'll start doing then, so we can do summer cuttings as well off a lot of the wood that we don't want. But we'll keep a lot of this low stuff for now and just see how it develops. Bees are just starting to wake up now. then there's just a couple more on that other side that are really obvious to me for now. And then I would do that nice. So that's just a nice nothing prune, right? Like after we take off these branches, it does not. That's not a major impact on the tree, yeah? What we've taken off. So I'd do that on the trees, and then I'd come back and check. So like, you know, we're out here a little bit more often. We're not doing our prunes all in one go, but we can kind of observe and look and see what's going on a lot better by just staging it and taking our time more with it. But it does require us being back out. Like if you're commercial, you wouldn't come out constantly. You'd want to go through your trees, right? And maybe get it done more all in one setting. But this is very small scale. We want to more like observe and see how nature's going and how to interact with it. But for all the stone fruit, pretty much we can do the same thing for. Just replicate it. Yeah, today. Well, not today, but like over this next week, and then the next week come back, check our prunes, see how, you know, the flowering's going, and then make our decision on that, based on that. What other ones? We got like that one. This one. Any dead wood we can prune off, any diseased wood we can prune off. Yep. Okay, so that can be try not to block off too many of the flowers, but again, that's kind of the thinning process. So we got enough of this wood to play with, and then that just kind of kept the height down a little bit. We'll just see how it goes. So pruning is more, we do a little bit often. Not taking off any more than 1/3 as a generalization on the plant, so that we're not getting like a fast bounce back response. You know, when we mow our lawns too short, of just shoots off like the shock. Yeah, exactly. So we don't want to encourage vegetative growth. We want to encourage good fruiting wood. So not too much. So a little bit often. You'd be doing little bits of pruning all throughout the year on most of your fruit trees. Yeah, cool. And that's how, just take the tops off the stone fruit, and then we can continue this process on this peach. So we've got the two varieties.